As if stretching a pipeline across the Baltic Sea weren't difficult enough, a new EU ruling makes it even harder. The Nord Stream 2 pipeline belongs to Russian energy monolith Gazprom, as does the gas it will transport. But a new EU law bans the pipeline's owner from also supplying the gas. With one exception, if Nord Stream 2 had been completed early this year, the law wouldn't apply. It won't be finished until 2020, though. So is Nord Stream 2 over? Germany wants to prevent that. The Baltic pipeline will supply it with 55 billion cubic meters of natural gas from Russia each year. That's needed to guarantee German electricity supplies once coal and nuclear energy have been phased out. So the government here wants its own new law. It states the German end of the pipeline has already been completed. It merely needs connecting to the undersea stretch. For Berlin, the pipeline as such was completed before the deadline, so it doesn't fall under the new EU restrictions. Does that mean the multi-billion-euro Nord Stream 2 project can be saved? Berlin might not get away with that as easily as it imagines.
And because that sounds very complicated, let's bring in DW's Kate Brady for more. Kate, first of all, the German Bundestag wanted to discuss the issue last night, but didn't. What happened?
Exactly. So they did want to discuss this issue, but Parliament, the sitting was actually called to an end prematurely, and that was due to an objection by the far-right AfD, and they actually brought into question the quorum of the German Bundestag. So technically, or officially, the German Bundestag only has a quorum when more than half of MPs are present. But of course, when debates are taking place during the late hours, this one was expected to take place at around 2 a.m. Of course, it's difficult to get those kind of numbers of MPs present. So this isn't anything new. It's something that the AfD has brought into question on previous occasions as well. So this was much more to do with a technicality in the German Parliament, right, as opposed to the content of this law.
All right. If Berlin eventually manages to get that new law through, will it solve the controversy?
That will definitely not leave this issue without further problems. Of course, there is still a lot of objection, particularly not only from the EU but also from the US. Washington previously said that Germany would be a hostage to Russia if this pipeline went ahead. And of course, there are also the concerns of countries like Poland and Ukraine as well about what potential problems they might face once this pipeline possibly comes into action next year.
All right, Kate Brady there reporting for us on the Nord Stream 2 controversy. Thank you so much.